Welcome to Professor Max Trinity's Trickle Up Global Economics, Part 3, Democracy Tax. According to Max, in ancient times, taxes represented a tribute to kings who were held as gods of men. This is not only ancient, it's obsolete. In modern times, taxes are the monies we pull together as a group to purchase services and products for the whole group. These public services and products are delivered by individuals we call public servants. In the United States, when we get hired at a job, we fill out a W-4 form to assign money to be withheld from our paycheck to pay our personal income tax. According to Max, a simple redesign of the W-4 form could revolutionize the United States tax system and give us a real voice in how our tax monies are spent. Instead of handing our money over for other people to manage, or mismanage, as it is with the current W-4, we simply change the form to reflect our spending priorities and, in effect, vote with our money. This simple shift in paperwork represents a giant step toward a more active democracy. Max calls it democracy tax, and this is how it works. Democracy tax is our personal investment as members of the purchasing pool of income taxpayers and is a pay-in only plan. There are no refunds at the end of the year, and there is no tax due at the end of the year either. By paying a minimum of 10% of our personal income into democracy taxes, we start with a level playing field for each taxpayer's voice to be heard equally. The new W-4 form will allow us to divide our 10% investment into whatever portions we desire and direct those funds to the public service branches of our choice. A paycheck stub will look like this. You see, we're not only utilizing taxes for funding shared services, we're using our money to vote. We're using our money to show what's important to us and to our fellow taxpayers. This gives every taxpayer a hard copy of the monies available in each fund and creates a whole new level of accountability for public servants to hold to. The paper trail cannot be so easily hidden when we all have personal copies as backup. This requires us to change the way we think about personal income taxes. We've been using our personal income tax as a forced savings account that we can only access once a year. We've also used personal income taxes to become indebted to the IRS and subject ourselves to their collection and penalizing tactics. Most importantly, we must really understand that just because our tax dollars have been collected to a central location, it doesn't mean they're not our property anymore. They're still our tax dollars. It's still our money. Democracy tax is efficient, direct, and gives the working people a real voice in how our tax dollars are spent. By eliminating tax refunds and tax debts, we free the IRS to serve as an account managing service rather than a collection enforcer. We changed the words from taxes withheld to taxes paid in to remind us we are purchasing something. Let's look at our collective purchasing power in the United States. At a minimum of 10% income tax, our purchasing power is enormous. In the United States alone, for the collective of taxpayers making $2,000 to $100,000 a year, our purchasing power adds up to a minimum of $380 billion per year. And if we include the people making $100,000 to $250,000 a year, our purchasing power nearly doubles to a minimum of $612 billion a year. These figures are on the low end and reflect a minimum purchasing and voting power. These forms are ours to change. They are here to service our chosen tax and budget policies. The 250 boycott is your sign of support for this shift from income taxes withheld to personal taxes paid in. Democracy Tax sends the message to politicians and public servants that we are adults and we don't need politicians to take our money and tell us how they're going to spend it. What we need, what we demand as taxpayers is a real voice in how our money is spent. Democracy Tax is a practical and legal way to vote with our money and come to a real understanding of what we really actually value as a human collective. It puts government of the people firmly in the hands of the people. It states directly that this is our money and this is how we want it spent. To all who live in democratic republics or who pay taxes on your personal income, join Max in the 250 boycott and watch for part 4 of MAXTRINITY's Trickle Up Global Economics for details on how we can further increase the influence of every taxpayer and use our collective voice.